Hey everybody, Paul Romero here with the Swissco Global Network Marketing Insider Series number 188 on this beautiful. Gosh, I'm so sorry here. I don't know how I lost like 7 minutes all of a sudden, but here we are on this beautiful November 11th day, 2015, Wisdom Wednesday. I just sent out an invite. Let me see if I can get one more out here really quick here. All right. Sorry about that. Wow, we are live. Shoot. Gosh, where does the time go? I swear, days just fly by in this world today. It is amazing how quickly time is moving. And you know what? It's because of that very reason, and I'm sure you guys experience it too. You've got to be feeling the same thing. I mean, just time just flies by. And if, especially, you know what, if you live in a city, because I'm from a small town called Lake Tahoe, California, and it's 10 miles from the outskirts to downtown, and the other side of that is pretty much just fluff. I mean, there's really that's where that's where it all happens. And whenever I want to go do anything, I'm literally minutes away in the car, even in the middle of summer when traffic is at its worst. And if I go somewhere to have something done, except for pretty much like the grocery stores, there's very little waiting time. I mean, I might have to wait 5 minutes. Grocery stores sometimes 10, but for the most part, it's just walk right in. You know, I don't have to wait for anything. Now, I also sort of live here part-time in Phoenix, Arizona, and in a big city. And I've lived in big cities before. I've lived in Washington D.C. area. I've lived in Houston, Texas area. I've lived in Los Angeles area. So I've lived in big cities before, and it is literally amazing how much time out of your day is simply just wasted, just gone, waiting, waiting for waiting for the traffic to move, waiting to get home, you know, in the traffic, or to work in the traffic, you know, waiting at line at the grocery store. I mean, if you need to go to the store and work, you know, have something looked at on your cell phone, the line is ridiculous to wait to have somebody look at your phone. Back home, I go into the phone store. There's 3 or 4 phone people that are sitting there twiddling their thumbs, waiting for me to walk in, and, and and they're excited. You know, that's the one. And here's the weird thing too. You would think, here they are, these guys, they're waiting for me to walk in the store. They got nothing going on. And you'd think they'd be excited and exhilarated and enthusiastic to jump up and help somebody. And they just seem to be so lackadaisical and like, oh, hey, there's somebody walked in the door. Joe, what do you think? You want to get him? Should I get him? I don't know. You were telling me a good story here. Let's continue that for a couple of minutes. We'll get to him in a second. He ain't going nowhere. Where else does he have to go? It's the only store in town, right? You know, there's sort of that attitude. Whereas they come here and, you know, I guess maybe because I have to wait for 20 minutes to an hour before I'm going to be able to see somebody because the store is packed. The technicians are completely, you know, slammed from one person to the next and to the next. But you know, I'm greeted by somebody that's, hey, how you doing today? All right, you know, here, what are you here to do? Oh, let me check this out. Oh, here, let me get your name, your number, blah blah blah. It's probably going to be X amount of time, this and that and the other thing. And then when I get to the technician, when I finally do get to the technician, they're like, oh, so you know, my name's Bob. I'm going to help you today. What's the problem here? What do you got going on? Yada yada yada. There's excitement and enthusiasm, things going on. Is it just the energy of the whole entire scene of the busyness that creates that sort of energy that gets these people that are into that sort of real happy and enthusiastic kind of a place where they provide good service? Is it the lack of energy in the other place that, because there is nothing going on, that these guys just get so down that they can't bring themselves up to provide you with good service? I don't know. There's very, very weird dynamics that go on. But back to the time thing. Time being spent doing nothing, especially, like I say, in the city, is so immense every day. I would bet if you went out and got yourself a little notebook, just a little cheap thing like this right here, and you just started tracking the times of the day that you did everything, right? Okay, got up at 8 a.m., you know, started doing my, morning routine, whatever, cleaning my face, brushing my teeth, etc., and so on, making my breakfast at 8:20, eating my breakfast, making and eating breakfast, 8:20 to 8:45, getting dressed 8:45 to 8:50. Most people don't spend a whole lot of time these days. Um, uh, and then the big one, getting in the car and driving to work, the time spent there, and and then the time at work, et cetera, and so on. And then after work, especially after work, I mean, obviously, because generally in the morning, I see most people, they get up, they're hustling, they're running, all they're doing is getting up and getting ready and going to work. Then they get to work, then they work all day. But then after work, is when you've got to take care of your life. Now after work, you got to hit the grocery store, you got to get gas in the car, you got to pick up the kids, you got to do this, you got to do that. Whatever the cases might be, you got all these things after work that you need to get done. So you're trying to run around, but you're sitting in traffic, and you got to get to this place so you can get this done before they close, and you got to get over here before you can get this done before they close, and you got to get over there. So much time. I'll tell you what, because of my real estate business, I pretty much don't leave the house midweek until after 9 o'clock. And I try very much so to be done and off the roads by, 4 o'clock. Get around, do the things that I need to do during that time window. And the travel time during those hours, and even the standing in line time at the store during those hours, and all of those sorts of things are completely different during those times. It's amazing. So, where I was going here is with time. I'm sorry, we're having some technical difficulties trying to get John into the Hangout today. I'm going to give it one more shot here and see what happens. But my point is time. How important is your time to you? To me, my time is by far the most important thing in my life. It's the one thing I can never get back. It's the one thing that once spent, it's gone. I can't ever get that time back. I can spend my money. I can spend $100 and I can go out tomorrow and I can make another $100. I can spend an hour today. I don't get 25 hours tomorrow. I still get 24. That's it. There is no extra time to be divvied out. And, so number one thing is that I don't spend time. All right. I invest my time. I put my time into something that's going to be fruitful later, something that is going to buy me more time. Now, what do I mean buy me more time? I just said I can't spend an hour today and have 25 hours tomorrow. Well, that's true. And I can't invest an hour today and have 25 hours tomorrow. There's still only going to be 25 hours. But if I can invest an hour today, that tomorrow I only have to invest 59 minutes, then out of that same 24 hours, I've bought back 1 minute of my time. Now, that might not seem like much. What can you do in 1 minute? Well, I just went to go brush my teeth and comb my hair and get back here to start the hangout, and I was 3 minutes late. So you can't even do that in 1 minute. But the more you add up the minutes, the next thing you know, I'm investing 10 minutes over here today, and tomorrow I'm adding 10 minutes of my time back to my life. Does that make sense? So time is the biggest thing. And what working income, which is what most people in the world today are bringing into their life, working income, what that is, and I'm talking about, you've got your job, you've got your career, you've got your business that you have to go run every day. That's still working. If you don't go run that business, what's going to happen to that business? It's going to fail. That's basically working. You still have to go work. You pretty much own yourself a job there. So anytime you have working income that you're relying on each and every day of your life in order to live your life, what do you have to trade in order to get that working income? You have to trade your time. So you're trading time for income that gives you the ability to live your lifestyle. Now, what happens if suddenly that working income, if you stop working, what happens to that income? It stops coming in, doesn't it? Absolutely. So here you are, you trade your time, you get income. Allows you to live this lifestyle that you live, right? Next day, you trade your time, you get income. Allows you to live this lifestyle that you live. All of a sudden, you can't work anymore. You can't trade your time for income. What happens to your ability to live the lifestyle that you're living? It's going to change dramatically. It's going to go away. You're going to have to live a completely different lifestyle. What Swiss Gold Global is, what network marketing is the ability to create a different kind of income. A kind of income that once you stop working, continues to come in. So that you, even though you're not working, you still have X amount of dollars every month that allows you to live your lifestyle. That's called passive income, or some people might call it residual income, but there's a little bit of a difference there. Passive income is the golden goose and the golden eggs. It's the goose that laid the golden eggs, and it's the golden eggs. Passive income is really what you want to be creating in this world. And network marketing is a fantastic way for anyone to follow a very simple system and start, excuse me, a little tickle there, and start creating passive income in their life. On a simple scale, think about this. What would an extra $5,000, nothing in your life change? You still had to go to work. You still had to do all these things. You still had the same income you got coming in. You still got the same daily obligations, everything else. But all of a sudden, you've got an extra $500 a month coming into your life. I mean, for some people, $500, that's nothing coming into your life every month, right? Okay, great. I can make a car payment. But that's actually kind of huge. You know, $500 a month, if you can make a car payment, that takes a lot off your plate, you know. For some people, $500 a month, I mean, realistically, for a lot of people, $500 a month would pay your entire stack of household monthly bills. Can you imagine if the only thing you had to pay every month was your rent or mortgage? All your monthly bills were covered because the money was coming in from something that you didn't have to bother worrying about doing. It was just there every month, month after month after month after month, and your bills are paid. That's huge, huge. That's the power of passive income. Okay. That's what Swiss Gold Global, that's what network marketing can do for you. Now, I know we're supposed to be getting onto the website and showing you what Swiss Gold Global is all about, but realistically today, I just want to show you what network marketing is all about. First of all, you know, we discuss on New Op Days, which is the day before that day befalls that that day that falls between Sunday and Tuesday each session. We discuss what network marketing is all about. And one of the things that we talk about there is that the difference between the types of marketing systems that move product and service. Okay. Network marketing is the most purest form of simplistic passive income generation that there is ever created. And it's real. Now, we're just about out of time, and it's unfortunate because I started 2 minutes late, but most of the ways that people create passive income involve saving money, investing in something, pretty much cashing out, growing their monies, saving more, combining the capitals, investing in something else. You have to start at the bottom. You have to start saving your money and building up and doing all these things and investing and reinvesting until you can get to a point where you can purchase assets that are, number one, appreciating, which means that unlike a car, that after as soon as you drive it off the lot, the value of that car goes down day by day by day by day by day. Instead, imagine if you could buy a car and take it home, and day by day by day by day, the value of that car went up. So that 2 years from now, you bought the car for $10,000 today, and 2 years from now, you're selling that car for $15,000. That would be an awesome car, wouldn't it? Well, that's an appreciating asset. See, a car is a depreciating asset. I don't care what people tell you about your house is a depreciating asset. That's a whole other subject, but still, regardless of that, let's go back. You know, so you need to build up from the ground up. You need to build capital and cash, and that's where most people fail in the world today, is saving money and building capital and cash in order to find, you know, appreciating assets. But the real key to the appreciating assets that you need to look for is the appreciating assets that also create cash flow, appreciating assets that pay you on a monthly basis. One of the things that does work here is investment real estate. And that's, you know, where you buy a rental property and every month your renter pays you money that you use to pay the mortgage and the taxes and the insurance and all that stuff. And then there's a little bit of money left over every month that's yours. One of the problems with that, though, is the fact that there's still maintenance and potential problems that you have to take care of later that could actually be eating into some of that rental income later on down the road. So rental real estate is good, but it does have its drawbacks. Network marketing business is the purest form of building passive income. It's do something once and get paid forever money. All right. I have to go today because it's already time to get off this hangout. Unfortunately, I could go on with the subject for quite a bit longer and we could really get into, but come back on New Op Days where we really talk about what network marketing is. Next week on Wisdom Wednesday, we'll be getting into the website of the Swiss School Global network marketing organization and showing you all of the tools that are available to you, that the company gives you, that you have at your disposal, that makes network marketing, that makes your job and your business so simple. Okay, now it's not easy because there's a lot of different things that have to go on in here for you to be successful, but it is simple. It's really do A, do B, do C, collect D, E, F, G, and H, and I. So with that, everybody, oh, universe, I ask not for more wisdom. No, I do ask for more wisdom and not for more riches. Oh, universe, I ask for more wisdom and not for more, and not for, I ask not for riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire. We'll see you back here on Freedom Friday. We may continue on with this subject a little bit because time is the most important thing that you have. And the only way for you to buy it back is to start eliminating your working income hours that you are trading.